right, greetings everyone, and a welcome. Got Lex Talionis account to go over today. Almost level 85 on this account, so we're going to see how this is ending up here toward the end of the journey. Answer any questions you guys have about life, the universe, and everything. And do account reviews if people really need that to help them sort out what to do next or things to work on. So let me know what you guys want to talk about, what questions you might have, things you might want to hear, things you might want to see. And we'll try to get to those as we also go through the Lex Talionis account. The raid cycle is on target again, so with this account we have a raid active, so we can play around with that raid today as well as part of the stream, as something to do in the background if people want to see the raids on a new account like this. We're going to see how close we can get to 1 million this time. I think we're probably stuck at about 850 just because of how the system works and how the teams work. We're probably getting to the limit of what we can execute on the account. But there is maybe some opportunity to create another team here if we can get another character up and running here pretty soon. Chewbacca. I wonder how we're doing on bounty hunters. Let's go take a look at bounty hunters. So we've got some Grief Karga, Cad Bane, Django. We got Bushlia just because of the way that the stuff was set up on the account. So we're not even close on bounty hunters. We still got to work on Boba Fett. Of course, Bosk isn't available for us to farm yet. So the Chewbacca unlock is probably waiting on Bosk. We'll have plenty of bounty hunters by the time we get Bosk to 5 stars or whatever, to start unlocking him. I think it'd be rough if we tried to do a team without Bosk. I think that'd be pretty rough. We got to build up Boba Fett, Cad Bane, let's see, Bosk as a pilot. Who am I missing? I'm like blanking. IG-88. So we have to have IG, Cad Bane, Boba Fett, and Bosk as pilots anyway. Then we got Django that we can work on, Grief Karga that we can work on, so probably don't need any more bounty hunters beyond that. Yeah, you just gotta, I'm just waiting on Bosk then. Doing that event without Bosk would be rough. Okay, so I can't grab Chewbacca for the raid, is the moral of the story. Chewbacca's out on the raid. We got Ben Williams in here saying hi. Cody Lay says hello. Hey, Cody, how you doing? Zymergy says good evening. KY says ditto. Storm Pooper's in the house. Andre Passati says hey, everyone. Ben Williams says this one time at band camp. Boris said, hey, DL, was hoping you'd stream GAC last night. I got frustrated last night. I was working on stuff for my video update for the week, and the file got corrupted, and I had already moved on to something else in my video editor. When I went back to my video editor, I couldn't pull up the saved file, so the whole thing was trash. I got to start over with the editing and everything. So I got frustrated with that, and I was just like, I don't know. It was right on time to stream, and I was trying to mess around with that stuff and get it fixed, and I just kind of wasn't in the mood to stream. So sorry about that, guys. I wasn't feeling it. Yeah, I did well in the GAC though. I ended up coming back to the game later in the evening, and I played and got a full clear and ended up winning. So I did well with it, but yeah, sorry I missed the stream. Almost 85, says Imergy. Nice. Ilya says, hey, DL, I have 30K shard shop currency. Would it be okay to spend that currency on 720 gear? Sure. Yeah, I'm in the same boat on my... oops. That's not it. I mean, if you look at the Loquitur account here, I've got a ton of shard shop currency as well. But what I did, I decided I was going to make a little bigger commitment to datacrons. So I've gone into datacrons and I've dipped in here a couple times to buy some money, buy some datacron money. So depending on your commitment to datacrons, you could either spend the shard shop currency on the 720 gear like you're saying, but since all that gear is available through the raid shop anyway, it feels kind of redundant. So if you're early in the game and you just want to accelerate your progress, you can buy these. But I'm already relicking characters faster than I can get bronzium wiring and signal data for them anyway. So if I sped up on this account, I feel like it would be counterproductive, right? It would just be giving me more relics that I wouldn't be able to deal with. I see a spinny wheel over here. I gotta refresh and see if there's something wrong with my stream. This is weird. So my stream playback is showing that I'm offline. So, okay. Well, are you not doing Smugglers Run on this account? No, we're doing Smugglers Run on Lex Talionis. Okay, anyway, so to finish this up, so that's what I've been spending my extra shard shop currency on over here. So consider datacrons. If you like datacrons, do that. And if you don't feel like you need them, if you're getting characters to gear 13 is more of a holdup for you, then spend it on the 720s. Either one is okay. No, for Lex Talionis, if we look at Smugglers, I'm working on the young Han Solo. So we've got Dash, Han Solo, Vandor, Chewie, L3, and I had planned to just have Chewbacca as the other smuggler, but being behind on those bounty hunters and not having another smuggler, I started buying young Han shards earlier this week to develop my 5th smuggler. So that wasn't what I'd originally planned, and Chewbacca will then be a redundant smuggler. But yeah, I built up 6 stars on L3 for Smugglers Run, and we're going to build Dash Rendar early for Smugglers Run. That's the idea. Jar Jar Bink says, hi all. Boris says the stream is still up. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's going on. It keeps giving me the offline signal over here on my playback. So maybe the playback is what's messed up. I'm hanging on in K3 right now. So at least put in a modicum level of work on datacrons. Looking forward to the Darth Bane datacron in a few months, as I got my first red box in Conquest. Darth Bane datacron, huh? All right, well, let's go in and make some progress. And as usual, we're going to try to make progress on the raid characters as a priority. Now, we do have Darth Vader getting close to 7 stars, and we do have 2 Zetas that we could spend. So my quandary, Darth Vader's getting close, but I feel like the troopers are just a better place to put these Zetas. Because, we could do Emperor's Trap, and then we could do Veer's Unique. And I think I think my Imperial troopers... Yeah, I have 5 troopers at 7 stars already. Look at that. Schnee Trooper, Stark, Veers, Gideon, Piet, 7 stars. I farmed Piet from nothing to 7 stars before I hit level 85. That's embarrassing. We got Iden farmed up a bit, and now with the event, she's farmed up a bit more. Stormtroopers farmed up a bit. But yeah, we've got enough troopers to do the assault battles. So I feel like probably better to invest in those Zetas. And then I've got 10 more, which means I'll get Vader probably next week or the week after. So it's not too far out on Vader. There won't be an easy conquest that I'll miss. By the time conquest comes back around, I'll have the Zeta on Vader, Zeta Vader. So I feel like troopers get these Zetas. So I guess I don't have enough Omegas to do 2 Zetas. Is that right? 13. I need 26. Ooh, that's close. That's close. May have to buy some of those eventually. Okay. So I guess I can only put 1 on right now. I guess I could farm Cantina, right? I could do a Cantina farm and a refresh and just see if we get lucky on Omegas. We'd have to get 3 of them, right? So let's see if we can get lucky on Cantina here. None there. None. None. This is the opposite of lucky, guys. None. 0. So there you go. That's going to be 23. I'm stuck. Yeah, okay. I still think we put them on the troopers, though. And probably Emperor's Trap is probably better than Veers as the first one. Veers is the one that on a kill we get extra turn meter. Plus 60% turn meter gain chance. So when an enemy is defeated, we have an 80% chance of offense and a 40% chance to gain turn meter. This makes it we get offense up and turn meter on a kill, which is important, but I think that Piet is more important, right? Because this is all Empire allies gain the stack of Emperor's Trap, and that gives 10% turn meter to everybody, and regardless if it's a kill or not. Yeah, I think this one has to go first. All right, Emperor's Trap incoming. Boom, done. And then basically, yeah, his basic is required. So once we get that other Zeta on, we're really going to have to upgrade his basic as well. And then the troopers will be ready to roll. And we can start gearing them up for the assault battle. Finalizing their gearing. Okay. Alright, so I think Vader's stuck. Yeah, he can't upgrade till 85 anyway, so even if we got him to 7 stars, we couldn't gear 12 him. Okay. Sunfac, Soldier, Spy. Does anybody? Level 83, level 85. Okay. Soldier. Let's just take him up to 84 and see how much of that stuff clears up. Nothing. It's all 85. Dang. Okay. So nothing there. I'm sure spy is the same thing. Take spy up. I don't think we can get any improvements on these guys. I tried to make a lot of purchases out of the shop for currency. I was trying to restock my currency because we pretty much ran to 0 last week. And then I had to build up a character. Which character did I work on? Let me try to remember. Oh, the Brood Alpha. The Brood Alpha. So we got the Brood Alpha unlocked, and I was able to level that up and put the Zeta on Queen's Will. So we did put a Zeta on Queen's Will. We leveled up the Brood Alpha. So we spent a bunch of our money. We worked on getting that built up, and then we spent it. That's okay. That's what it's there for, right? Doesn't do any good in the bank. All right, let's upgrade here a couple times. And gear 10 is good. And then let's... we got to start thinking about who our first relic is going to be. And I'm pretty sure we should just relic Rendar. So let's see if we can, yeah, we'll take these out of the shop. Sure, why not? 190 arena points. That's salty. Let's get the upgrade here on Dash. And we'll have to level him up a bit. And we're out of training droids. How do you like that? We're out of training droids again. This is... I can't remember an account where I ever ran out of training droids like this before. I don't remember training droids ever being a bottleneck. So that's weird. Alright, so we'll get him started. And just prep him for later. We'll put mods on him this week. And we'll start working on his gear. Alrighty. Save up some of that purple stuff for the next Zeta. And start buying this stuff out. Oh man, he's got Cairo though. We got to start farming Cairo for him. Ooh, the Cairo farm starts. I got no crystals to refresh. Alright, we're going to have to stop refreshing Cantina. And just go to 2 or 3 refreshes a day on regular energy. And start farming that Cairo. Yeah. Yep. And that's it. We're going to have to stop. We've got Geo Brute Alpha farmed up to 5 stars. We've got the other stuff that we need out of Cantina. So for now, we can just lay back, start farming some more signal data out of here. Just getting ready for that relic. And we will start doing all of our refreshes on regular energy. Man, it is crippling. Guys, you gotta know, you gotta understand, it is crippling to be locked out of fleet crystals. 0 crystals per day from fleet for the whole time of this account. I have started to climb a little bit though. I'm able to beat some of these guys in the middle now, and I've gotten up to like 82 or 79 or something like that on my fleet placement. And then I get pushed back down. But you can see 84 places down. And we still got these houndstooths to deal with from the Lightspeed bundle that came out before. That these people bought that I didn't. So the top 100 spots, I mean, we've got to wade our way through like 50 people with a relic houndstooth. to get top 50 placement. So that's just not going to happen. All right, what else can we do with the account? I think that's all I really want to do for character building for now. We're working on Dash Rendar. We built up our raid stuff a little bit. Let's save up some money. We don't have training droids, but we still got money in the bank. So we'll put mods on Dash later. And I think Stormtrooper we can star up. I don't think I really want to put more gear on him right now. He's not one of my 7-star troopers, so don't need to work on him right now. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think I have more raid characters that I can do anything with right now. We're way ahead on these Ewoks. I think Chief Chirpa is the only thing we need for Ewoks, right? Yeah, if I had to farm Chief Chirpa instead of, Moff Gideon or something like that, we'd already have a full Ewok team. With Tebow. Get Tebow going, get Chief Chirpa going. We'll be on our way to that C-3PO journey. So, I mean, even though it's taken a long time to get to 85, we're in pretty good shape as far as character farms go. Buying stuff out of the shop. Just hampered so much by the lack of crystals. All right, let's go catch up on the chat over here. Which Datacron materials do you recommend to purchase with Shard Shop currency? Pretty much just money. So if you buy money, the conquest. No, okay, I can't show it over here. I got to go to the locator account. Yeah, so the Datacron stuff, the money is okay. It's priced okay. If you were to need some of these pieces to make an advancement, you could buy them out of the shop, but it's not great. So I would say purchasing the currency saves you from having to do a lot of currency runs. You don't ever want to buy the Datacron itself. They're ridiculously overpriced in the shop here. Yeah, like 3,900 for a Datacron. That's absolutely, don't ever do that. If you need more Datacrons, just go to Sector 1 and farm the node at the end that gives you either money or Datacrons. If you need these, you can farm the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 pieces. You can farm them together on different nodes. So if you need Mark 1s and Mark 2s, you can farm them together, etc. But these pieces that you need for rerolls, those you might need to purchase. So currency and rerolls. That's probably all I would buy out of the shop. At what level is your fleet shard star? Level 60. When you hit level 60, you are in Fleet Arena, whether you want to be or not. I think back when I started my first account, your Fleet Arena started when you played your first Fleet Arena game. So it came up with the objective, and it said, hey, go over to Fleet and play a battle. And if you didn't click on that battle, if you just left that objective and just never went and did it, you never joined a Fleet Shard. But I think that the game now, it makes you take that prompt. I think you can't ignore the prompt. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. But that's my recollection of it, is you could actually park your account at 60 and never join a Fleet Shard until you played your first match. But now I think you get to 60, it takes you over there, you have to do a quest, you get in your Fleet Shard, whether you want to or not. you can stall out before 60. So if you don't do your daily quests, when you're leveling up, there's quite a bit of XP in these daily quests. So it's 80 for this quest. When you get to the final quest, it's a 220 XP. So you get like, I don't know, 18, maybe 1300 XP or something like that every day when you do all these quests. So if you want to stall yourself out somewhere between 45 and 60, just don't complete these quests each day. And it'll take you several weeks to get up to level 60. And then you can kind of springboard it and be way ahead on your fleets. For example, have your geos all farmed up and ready to go, and then when you hit 60, your geos are big and you start buying their ships and they get big faster. I don't think it's that much of an advantage. I don't think it's worth waiting, because the whole time you wait, you're giving up the reward opportunities. Honestly, I don't think you should even mess with it. I think you should play the game to about 45 or 50. That's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days worth of play. You can be up to like 40 or 45. And then just buy the hyperdrive bundle. Collect the resources for the early quests, and then just buy the hyperdrive bundle and get playing. All right, let's go look at the raid. So we can start doing some raid battles, and I'll let them play. I'll play them out while I answer questions that you guys might have in chat. I don't see many questions, guys. Any questions? Dank Ideal says hello. Zymer G says the Omegas drop about as often as the Omicrons. Data cache is the main holdup for me, says Zymer G. All right, so ask me some questions, guys. We gotta have something to answer here. Give me some questions. Ask me anything. Well, anything that's not like private information that I'm not going to answer. But yeah, give me a weird question. Like, is a hot dog a sandwich? We can debate that. Whether the toilet paper should go over or under. There's all kinds of questions worth debating. While I play out these raid battles. All right. So in these raid battles, we're just going to do evades and basic attacks. Kill off as many of these guys as we can before they enrage. Lose to the enrage. The idea is with these teams, with a trooper on the team plus a rebel with evasion, we can usually get our score up around 255 to 300, 250 to 300, somewhere in that range. Although I wonder if I should save this Ewok, because last time I didn't have an evade character at the bottom end. Did I? And I think we might need to rearrange this team a little bit here. Do something different and try it again. So we'll finish out this run, and then I may try something different. See if it works. And then if it works, we'll replace the run. And we'll save an Ewok for somewhere else. Or we'll save Hera for somewhere else. Maybe we save Hera for somewhere else. Use a different rebel here. I think that's what we'll take a look at. Swapping out Hera. Move her down to the team at the bottom. Let's get out the shadow guy first here. They are enraged, so probably not going to kill this last guy. 256. So we'll discard and retry. Now at the bottom end of this list, we have what? We had Rex, Wedge, and the Stormtrooper. And I think for that particular one, we did not have a evade. So let's swap out Wedge here. Check to make sure he's got mods. I'm pretty sure he does. He's got mods. We could take an upgrade on him to gear 8. That's not a real oh, it is a real Carbonti. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. No, that level's too expensive. That's going to gear 8. That's expensive for a gear 8. Okay. We're going to replace Harrison Dula with Wedge. And I don't think he has an evade skill. So that'll be less evade for us, but let's see how it turns out. Okay. If we get close to the same score, then we can swap Hera to that team at the bottom. Okay. So far, so good. 4 clicks in, it's going fantastic. Okay, has anybody watched any good programs here recently? Is there any good series on? Anything that you guys have watched that's must-see TV? I'm a fan of like hard rock and heavy metal music, have been for a long time. And I stumbled across this heavy metal band, and it's a bunch of Japanese girls singing heavy metal. And man, one of their tunes called Twilight is really catchy. I've been listening to that like over and over again these last few days. So I don't have a TV program, but I've got some music that I've been listening to. What do you guys recommend? What are you watching? What's on? What's good? Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes streams? Is that all that people watch these days? 220 and 90% rage, so it looks like we're going to get the same kind of completion. So we'll get the Shadow Trooper killed here. That'll enrage the main guy, or the other guy, and then we'll lose at 250. Yeah, that's the exact same thing that happened on the prior run without Hera, so yeah, it's good enough. We'll submit that, and we'll save Hera for the bottom. So let's make that change. Select a squad here. We will kick, and we'll do Hera. I don't know if I have this on. Yeah, no, God. I have it so that it won't show duplicate characters. What's going on here? I shrunk the screen. Okay, unique only. Let's take that off for a minute so that we can click on this, swap out for Hera, and save that, and then we'll put Wedge up in that top. Optimizing play. All right, good, done. Now, moving on. Next. Does pineapple go on pizza? Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not? Why should pineapple not go on pizza? It tastes fantastic. I like a traditional Hawaiian pizza. Down here in Texas, they also make a version of that with barbecue sauce. I don't know if you all have had a Hawaiian pizza with the pineapple and ham made with barbecue sauce as the sauce instead of regular pizza sauce. Maybe that's something that they do everywhere in the United States, but it's pretty popular down here in Texas to have a Hawaiian pizza with barbecue sauce. But yeah, sure. I think anything that you put on a pizza that tastes good belongs on pizza. Pineapple's fine. People have anchovies on pizza. I don't like anchovies. But, yeah, I mean, people who do, sure, why not? Salty little fish everywhere. What else do we have for questions over here? Boris says, I'll answer that one, no. You don't like pineapple on pizza, huh? Interesting. I don't know. Pizza to me is like a life lesson, right? Don't discriminate against toppings. Like who cares if other people want pineapple on their pizza? Fine. It doesn't bother you. Why would you care? But some people really have a strong opinion about it. They're really strongly opinionated about pineapple on pizza. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we're at 217 now, 90%. So likely we will get this Shadow Trooper and then die to Enrage. Yep, there we go. Typical stuff, 248, the best we can do. That's fine, we'll submit that. Working on Phoenix, Old Rex. Is it a good idea for assault battle if I have Imperial Trooper? I've never taken Phoenix through the Rebel assault battle. I feel like with Rex, they should do okay for challenge tier 1. Mon Mothma does fine in challenge tier 1. The problem that you have to overcome in that particular assault battle is, let me just make sure that's the question that we're answering. Yeah, assault battle. So for that particular assault battle, they start throwing grenades at the start of the combat, and the grenades remove turn meter, and they will just throw grenade after grenade after grenade and really make it hard for you to get a turn. At challenge tier 1 or so, it's not that big of a deal. You can get a turn. When you get into challenge tier 2 and 3, those grenades are debilitating. Like, they will kill 1 or 2 characters on your team before you even get a turn in that first round. The reason Mon Mothma works nicely is because she can you can establish this. So what you do is you put Chupio in there with K2SO. They throw a grenade, K2SO counterattacks, Chupio assists, and you get this nice little sequence of getting them taken care of. But at low gear, that challenge tier 1 for Rebels is one of the tougher assault battles at low gear. So it's hard to recommend as a good team there. I'm just trying to think if Phoenix are gonna do it. I feel like under relic level, the Phoenix are going to struggle in that opening. And maybe they'll get some counterattacks. Maybe they'll get in there and get some stuff done. But it feels like that might be a problem. If anybody has direct experience with it, then share that with the channel. Let us know. Lose here. 200. I feel like that's... I don't know. That's about what we've done before with this team. It's not great. I really wish we could get one more Shadow Trooper killed with this team. I don't think we have more Rebels, right? We just have Hera, Stormtrooper, and an Ewok left. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to lock in this 200. That's going to put me at about 700 total. Yeah, we'll get over 800, but we won't get to 1 million. Yeah, 703. So we would have to get 2 more. Have to get everything around 250 to get 1 million. I thought we might get close, but we need more rebels. Oh, Rex counts as a rebel. I could have tried to swap him out with one of those troopers. Okay, well, maybe next week. Maybe next week. I guess I should have stopped and checked everything before I just clicked the button. So here's the only one here with the evades. It's fine. I expect 200 with this team as well. I think that's about as good as we're going to do with this team. If we can just get the stacks of evasion built up high enough, should be able to do okay. Distract, damage, silence. Yeah, nothing there is good enough for me to want to do that. Distract, sideswipe, timber. Timber! Yeah, I really wish that more of those skills could be like comboed together in some meaningful way, but so far just evading and basic seems like best scores that we can get with these teams. All right, here we go. Big boy coming in. Start taking damage now. Get the evasion up. Take him out. Okay. Evasion, basic. Big hit with the trooper over here. Let's see. Not quite enough to one-shot him. I don't think we're going to get to one-shot range by this last. So the next wave, basically we need to be able to one-shot the shadow trooper when he comes in. Otherwise he's going to get 2 turns toward enrage. Yeah, this is going to probably be a no-go. We'll try it. Come on, 92 damage we need to do here. Oh, 84. Let's go. We got it. All right, 239. That's good. And then they're enraged and we'll lose here. Yep. Okay, I'll take it. 239. That's pretty good. Maybe next week we put Rex up with one of the other better troopers and bring one of the other troopers down to this team. I don't know. I think that's probably about as good as we're going to get with what we've got. Better than last time. Got the bar moving up. Not bad. Almost 1 million. Almost 1 million. 942. The JML S to Profundity and Leatrak is better than just getting Lord Vader and JMK because I like them and the Rex better, right? No. No, there's nothing more rewarding in the game than getting a character that you like and just having fun with it. I did Lord Vader on the first account that I played, my Allura account. Back when he first came out and everybody thought he was trash and he was getting beaten by like trooper teams and everything. And I built it anyway. And I mean, in GAC at that time, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't the best thing in the game. But I tell you what, when you go into Conquest and you're like, you get the accelerator disc, the one that every time they get a debuff, they get they take damage, then get the one that gives them ability block when they get 10 debuffs, and then get the one that gives them detonators when they get 10 debuffs or whatever. And you walk in with Lord Vader and you go bam with his first skill, And it just stacks and multiplies and restacks and remultiplies and restacks and remultiplies. And the whole screen freezes up for a second. And then things have like 96 detonators on them, like 142 damage over times. They take their turns and they just all die. It's fantastic. I mean, pick on Lord Vader all you want. He walks in solo in Conquest and goes, one shot. And the other team just dies. And you can do that until he's like at 40% stamina, because as long as he goes before the enemy team, nothing else matters. He just hits them with all the debuffs, and as soon as they take their turn, they die. Unless, of course, there's a character like Kylo Ren Unmasked or somebody like that who doesn't care about percent damage effects. Then it doesn't work. But like Geo teams and all the stuff, like, it's just hilarious. So if you like Lord Vader and Bad Batch and you want to build that instead, man, there's nothing wrong with building what you like. And honestly, in the game right now, there's so much stuff that's at a really high level, and there's so much stuff that's like right one level below. Just about anything that you pick in the game is going to be good. You pick Lord Vader, it's fine. You get plenty of stuff that you can make with that group. You pick JMK, JMK's still strong. Is it as good as doing Leia? Well, I don't know. Now, if you're telling me that you're going to do Lord Vader and JMK and never do a big capital ship, then no. You still got to do a Profundity or an Executor first. Let me qualify that. Anything you want to do is good once you got your first big capital ship. Quantify that. The middle ability on the Ewok and Hera adds 1 stack of evasion to them. So I've always used it every time after the big evasion ability. When you do a basic on the Rebel, it either heals or puts up a shield. So I feel like if I'm not doing 3 stacks of evasion to everybody, if I'm not giving evasion to everybody with the evade skill, then I want to do the basic and heal everybody. Because in those combats, like, if you go back and watch, 1 or more of my characters will be down at like 4, 12, 20. They'll be really low life. Even as I'm finishing out and getting the enrage and then losing, there'll be 1 of my characters or so that's really low life. So if you don't do the basic with the Rebel, you don't get that healing back. But I'll have to think about that for the Ewok, though, because, I mean, the Ewok's basic ability does nothing special. So we could do that on an Ewok with no problem. Jar Jar says, I've been watching an interesting guy on YouTube, does a lot of Swiggle content. Nice. Try the Hun Mongolian band. Hun A. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. Interesting. Yeah, there's the Who. Is that who you're thinking of? There's a Mongolian band that's like HU or something like that. I've seen them before. They're pretty amazing. Yeah, it's cool. It's like the Mongolian throat singing, but modernized with good melodies and beats and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. Maybe that's who you're talking about. All right. Secrets and Shadows 3 is just awful. Billions is currently viewing. Boris Balkan says, favorite barbecue spot in Texas. There's some really like fancy barbecue places that really have high ratings. And there's a lot of like mid-range barbecue places. But I like Spring Creek. It's a chain. It's not like the fanciest of barbecue places. But The Spring Creek restaurants are always well kept. They're clean. Their food is good. I don't know. We also have like a Dickey's barbecue down here, but going to Dickey's in Texas is kind of like going to McDonald's. You know, it's like the fast food of barbecue places. I'm not quite as much of a fan of that. But yeah, there's also Hard 8 is one of the places that's in our area that's pretty good. So yeah, Spring Creek probably my favorite, Hard 8 probably second, and go from there. Yep. What about white sauce pizza? Again, I've had good pizza with white sauce. I tried a pizza earlier last year in 2023. I found a pizza that was it wasn't like a dessert pizza. It was legitimately like ham and cheese and stuff on a pizza, but they used fig jelly as a sauce. And I saw it on the menu and I was like, okay, we got to do fig sauce, right? Because I've never had a pizza with fig sauce on it. I tried it. I didn't like it. So fig sauce gets the thumb down from me. But yeah, pizza with fig sauce. Obviously, people like it. It was on the menu, right? If nobody liked it, it probably shouldn't be on the menu anymore. Most businesses, if they sell something on the menu that doesn't make money, they take it off the menu. So I have to think that somebody liked it. So, yeah. Advice. Farm Java. You can get a Jedi Knight Luke squad, CLS, Bounty Hunters, Assault Battles, up to Challenge Tier 3 done. Yeah, I would agree that Java is still a good journey. Java is my recommended follow-up to the Executor journey. So for the Profundity first, do a Profundity rush and then go into Leia. And then for the Executor rush, I still think... I want to sell these. I still think Java is worth it to keep selecting that. Like you said, you get a lot of good characters. Jedi Knight Luke is good. There's a whole lot of reasons to think that the Java is still a high quality journey. All right, let's spend some money here on gray mods. Let's sell off everything that didn't get speed. Let's take a look at gray mods here. Get rid of the 3-speed stuff. Oh my goodness, we still have so much stuff that we can work on. I've been farming nothing but slicing materials for weeks now, and we're still not even done slicing the grays with potential. Offense and speed. Uh-oh. I'm going to texted twice in a row. I better check and see if it's worked. All right. Let's find out. Sorry, guys. Got to check. All right. It's work-related, but not urgent. I can deal with that later. Okay, protection with speed. That could be worth it. Let's see. Offense with speed. Bad substats. Protection. This could be interesting later. A lot later. For characters like Gas. We'll flush that one. This is health with speed with good substats. I'm missing everything tonight, guys. Defense we don't like, but offense, flat offense is fine. 8 speed, we'll take one more hit. Nope. Nope. This is not fantastic. That's okay. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Nope. 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 Health potency. Nope. Wow. Protection, it's okay. Give that a poke. Nope. That 25%, guys, that 25% is just out of reach tonight. Okay. Remember, there's no such thing as luck. There is only statistics. So sooner or later, statistically, there will be success. Just, you guys know the old problem about if you flip a coin 10 times and it comes up heads every single time, what's the likelihood that it's going to come up heads again the next flip? That's a pretty famous problem. You guys are smart. You probably all know the answer to this. DC, no speed. Select all, get on out of here. No, I keep clicking that upgrade button tonight, man. I want to upgrade everything. Upgrade to 12. Oh, no. What? 6.25 million. It's too expensive. Oh my goodness, I can't even upgrade to 12. Alright, let's go back and look. See what we got to slice here. This could be interesting. 8 speed. Nope. Oof, 10 speed. Alright, we'll take the 10 speed one. See what we can make out of that. 13 speed. We hit again going to 15. Oh my goodness. Got stuck there. That's still not bad. We hit crit chance. We got 13 speed. That's the mod we can lock. This one's got offense with 11 speed. Try that. Slice it up to purple. We didn't hit. Okay, fine. Let's check and see what we can do here with dash. Rendar. We'll just try to put whatever good mods we have. You can either do speed or offense. If we did offense, what do we have here? Let's go to this mod. Character filter. We've got a speed mod here. We can do that. Alright. Just do that. Speed mod here. Do this. With health. It's not exactly what we want on dash, but we'll fix him later. He can be fixed later. Confirm. Alright, keep catching up on chat over here. Hey DL, do you enjoy the new raid? Yes. The new raid is okay. I think if it ran every 3 days like the old cycle, I'd get pretty annoyed with it. But the fact that you get to play once every 6 days, maybe once every 7 days for our little guild, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad. Like, you can get in there. We zipped through it today in 20 minutes or whatever and got our score. Even on the Loquitur account, as long as I'm willing to change out my mods, I know that I'm pretty much going to get this, whatever score I'm going to get it in one run. So the thing that was so frustrating with the crate raid to me, there was so much RNG. You would go in, like the Mandalorians that I had, I could get 800,000 or whatever. If I got bad RNG, I'd get like 320,000. It wasn't even close. I'd go in again, get bad RNG, get 410,000. Not even close. Got to throw it away. Got to start over. I'd sit there and play for like a half hour, and I'd be like, I don't have my stupid Mandalorian team done. You know, the Jabba team was pretty consistent. You could go in there, rock out your 2.7 million, be done with it. So I had a couple teams that went fast. But like the Jedi team, the Mandalorian team, I should say the Old Republic team that had my Revan in it, they were so inconsistent. And it would take so much time to play through. With the new raid, it's like you get in there, you go through it. I threw away one run to rearrange some characters, so I ran it, 5 times. No problem. I mean, you get the score that you're going to get. So in that regard, I like it. It's fun enough. It doesn't take up a ton of time. I was thinking Imperial Trooper ×2 assault battle and Phoenix for military might and secret and shadows. No, Phoenix can't do secrets and shadows. No, that's the one where you've got the Sidious. I saw a meme on this one time where like it said "Your Sidious" and then it had a the Sidious from the Secrets and Shadows or whatever, and he is insane. He comes out, he does the area effect, he hits for like 16,000, at the lowest level. It's crazy. So unless you just, I don't know how you keep your Phoenix alive. Unless you got him at relic level, I don't know how you keep him alive. At challenge tier 1, he is a monster. He takes a relic 5 DACA to, a third life. At challenge tier 1. I don't see Phoenix working. Unless you've seen another streamer do a video and show that it works. I don't know how you kill that Sidious before he does an attack. And when he does an attack, you're going to lose Phoenix. And once you lose one or two of your guys, you're not going to make it through the end of that. I wouldn't recommend it. Not unless you've seen somebody do it. I feel like it'd be too much of a risk. Blessed Carrot says, hey DL, good morning to you from Japan. Hey Carrot, over in Japan, huh? Awesome. Nice. How long you over there for, man? Give my support and a like on the comments. Wish all you fellow Inquisitors a happy new year and good fortune and personal achievement wherever you find happiness. Nice. Carrot, man, you're such a good guy. Love you, man. Hellscream says, it's hard to 3-star Secrets and Shadows challenge tier with Phoenix. Yeah, I agree. Ziggy says, I'm doing double Proving Ground refreshes on Scion of Django. Trying to get a character that you like to the extreme. Nice. Oh, wow. There's a bunch of chat. Okay. Laurenus says he does love the Bad Batch. 8 months just to unlock Executor. First big journey completed. Nice. Awesome. The Who are awesome. On the Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor games. Oh, I didn't realize that they were in there. That's awesome. Sharing that Leviathan and Leia Galactic Legend with Solo and Chewie plus Datacron are giving me lots of holds leading to 0 zones cleared or 1 zone but holds with ships. Nice. Good job, Carrot. Lightspeed bundle skyrocketed my account. Now Kyber 2 will be a struggle. Thinking getting non-meta fleet counters after the JML ult. Nice. $50-50 chance. UK is a 50% Europe. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the answer to the puzzle that I gave. So no matter how many times you flip a coin, in theory, the next flip is going to be a 50% chance. There's different ways that you can ask that question. There's a different way of asking it where the result is not 50%. And if you talk to like a theoretical physicist, it's not 50%. So your ability to predict whether a coin will be heads or tails is actually greater than 50%. If you have any feeling for, like, let's say if you practice flipping a coin, you can actually change the odds because you can get a feeling for how much force it takes to flip the coin a certain amount of times. And if you practice flipping a coin and reduce the variability, you can actually create a situation where, yes, perfectly random odds are 50%, but you can improve your odds. So the answer is 50%, but just so you guys know, it's not 50% if you actually practice flipping it. Myron says, hey Darth, I'm returning to the game doing Profundity Rush. Question, how do I get the Dark Side Bosk node after the Hyperdrive bundle with minimal input since everything else is light side? So Myron, what you need to do is get big friends. So when you go into your Dark Side battles, you're going to be offered the opportunity to take a friend along with you. So you can get super cheesy on these battles. You can go into like a light side battle that's really hard. And if you get yourself some really big friends, I don't want to do this. Let me do a battle that I actually want to do. I can demonstrate the point, but actually do a battle that I want to do. Okay, Jango Fett. This node here, I definitely want to farm. So we come in here and we look for our friends. Now, I've gone out and friended a whole bunch of really high level people. And if you want high level friends, just go over on my Discord. There's plenty of people that offer up their ally code. You can look up Darth Loquitur. You can ask me to be a friend, whatever. We'll give you big characters. And then even if you don't have anything decent, you can say, okay, I'm just going to take my one best character. Right? I'm just going to take Hera. We're not going to fill up the whole squad with a whole bunch of weak stuff that's going to die. We're just going to take our one best character in with this big Skywalker, right? And we're going to let him do all the work. And all that we need to do is have Hera Syndulla survive. So come in here, blast these guys out. Come in on the next one. Call him for an assist. Why not? Do a basic. Poof out another guy. Here we go. Now, when we get into the final, we'll just be able to click the button on gas, kill everybody, and it'll be a 3-star win. Even though we didn't take in 5 characters, it categorizes your win based on whether or not any of the characters that you brought in die. So we brought in 1, 3 stars. Done. So that's how you 3-star nodes as soon as you buy the Hyperdrive bundle. You collect up some big friends. You use their character to whip the node. Lame, huh? It's pretty lame. But it's very effective. So all you have to have is one dark side character. Build up your Darth Vader if you have any doubt on who to build. So you take in Darth Vader. And, on the dark side, you've got Kylo Rens. You've got, people will have their Darth Vaders set up over there, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's it. Okay. All right, man, I'm trying to get caught up on chat here. Blessed Carrot says, what's the next meta fleet? Shall we wait for next or go Profundity, for example? I'm waiting for the next big fleet for myself. I'm skipping Leviathan. I think it's going to be clones. There's a bunch of clone ships, and there's not really a clone capital ship. And you could still put together Galactic Republic without the clones. And I think maybe the Bad Batch ship might be, an indication toward a clone direction. So, I don't know. I think light side, I think maybe clones. I think whatever comes after Profundity, I'll go for. But I'll skip the Profundity. For now, anyway. For a little while. It's a proven fact that slicing is a 25% chance on eat because they might wait. The re-rolling on datacrons could be the same for speed slices. No. No, I don't. Storm, I don't subscribe to any theories that the statistics on mods are any different than just a straight random number generator divided by 4 for the stats. I mean, I've had weeks before where I do my update, and it's like 3 or 4 weeks ago on the Loquitur account, I developed like a 23 speed mod. A couple mods later, I got another, like a 26 speed mod. I sliced up another mod and got like a 23 speed mod, and then got like another one that was 20 that I didn't have enough slicing materials to finish. So in 1 week, in one session, I got two 23s and two mods that are probably 25 or higher. One 26 and one with the potential to be 20, 25, 26, whatever. So, I mean, I've seen the other side of the statistics where just every time I click the button, it seems to hit speed. I've done it on stream before, and people are like, oh, streamer luck, streamer luck. Well, I mean, if you balance those nights out against what happened tonight where I got nothing, the statistics all work out. So, no, I don't subscribe to any weird theories on that. I have very few superstitions in the game. There's a couple superstitions that I subscribe to. One is I still farm nodes 2 sims at a time. I read something a long time ago that at 2, just because of the way the algorithm works, you had a slight advantage over 1 or any other number higher than 2. So I do it because it can't hurt me, and it might help, and I don't know the math well enough behind the algorithm to know whether or not that's true. So that's a little superstition that I follow. And the other one that I'm beginning to believe might have some merit. A lot of times I farm characters all the way to 7 stars, and I don't open them up, right? So just like the one we were just looking at, you know, I'm farming it, I'm getting shards, but I haven't even unlocked them. And it seems to go very smoothly all the way up to 330. When I have characters going, and at 7 stars, when you're farming a character and you get to 7 stars and you have like 20 shards left to go, you know, I thought it just seemed like psychology, but the more times it happens to me, like every time I have something at 6 stars finishing out the 7th star, I really struggle to finish out that last 20 shards or so. And I've even got it documented over and over again on my video updates where I'm like 92 out of 100, and I go a whole week and I come back the next week and I've got 96 out of 100. 4 shards for 7 days of farming. You know, stuff like that. So I wonder if there's some kind of limiter as you get close to 330 when you're farming. It doesn't seem like there would be, but after farming enough characters where, like this, there's no stars, and the farming seems to go fine, versus where they're all developed. So I don't have enough statistical evidence to prove whether or not that's true, whether it's just a feeling that I get. But it's happened to me a lot, both on regular farms and ship farms, just hard node farms. Not in Cantina. I haven't really noticed it in Cantina. So I don't know. Maybe there's something in there. Hey DL, I'm struggling with SLKR tier 1 and 2. Can you explain how you do it, please? SLKR tier 1 and 2. I think I actually streamed SLKR 1 and 2. We can take a look. I think I can replay these, right? Yeah, okay, we can replay them. So, what did we do? We do Hux, pilots, both pilots, or just this pilot? I feel like it might be this. And then I'm going to have to refresh myself on how this works. So this is actually Kylo Ren unmasked. So if you don't understand that, this character is actually not SLKR. This is actually your crew. So if you want to change the mods, give him a Zeta, you know, whatever you need to do for your Kylo Ren unmasked, he's actually the guy up front here. Maybe it's these two pilots. I'm trying to remember exactly what we do here. It's for free. I can get in here and not risk anything. They got Chewie. Okay, so we got to kill Finn. Finn has to go down first. So the key here is to get Hux to go. I think we just do a basic here. Yeah, we need to get the speeds right, but then you need to go with Hux, and you need to be able to kill him. So I had to remod for this, I'm pretty sure. But that's what you need to do. You need to time out your speeds so that your Hux can go really fast, really early. My Hux is trash right now, so I had to remod him for this. But yeah, that's the key. You got to get Hero Finn dead on that first mass assist, and then work your way through the rest. Yeah, I don't think I want to remod for this and do all that stuff on stream. But you can take a look. Bit Dynasty has good information on it, and like I said, I think in one of my old Loquitur videos from, I don't know, probably been 6 or 7 weeks, maybe even 8 weeks ago now, when I did these, and I tried to do them without the Zeta on Hux. So what I showed was kind of trying to do them without the Zeta on Hux, and I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I absolutely had to put that Zeta on Hux. Otherwise, the turn meter chain runs away, and even if you get Finn dead, they just gain turn meter and gain turn meter and gain turn meter, and you lose. So you got to get Hux and time it out. That's the key. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Man. Okay. Lost my place here for a second. Keep spamming the special and they are getting turn meter. Anyone thought about Galactic Leia without Han and Chewie? There's a version of the Leia team that's pretty good with just all tanks, right? You just put like R2, Drogan, Old Ben, and like Baze or something like that. So I've seen teams before that just put in a bunch of tanks and R2 and just sort of waste the opponent's time, and Leia will eventually just crush everything. It holds off things like SLKR and a couple other matchups like that because you can't work your way through the tanks fast enough. I think it only works if your tanks are high relic, though. I think like Drogan and at least one of the other tanks, you probably need to have relic 9 to make that work. I don't know. What else are you guys seeing for Leia? TV series on Pardue Pharmacy for the ones who like real events. Inside Bill Gates' mind. Good to see his evolution from childhood to the Foundation. Interesting. Bill Gates, huh? All right, Jar Jar Binks says 10 shards takes about a week. It just seems longer when you're finishing. You notice the bad rolls more. You know, I thought that Jar Jar, and like I said, I'm a statistician. I'm a mathematician. I'm not a superstition kind of person, right? But I'm telling you, it's I haven't put together the evidence for it, but it's happened to me enough times and with enough consistency that I think there might be something to it. Yeah. And the fact that I'm doing the weekly updates and recording them, and I can go back and I can see it happening over and over again on characters. I don't know. Maybe we should take a data pool, start gathering data on it, and see if there's actually a legitimate, see if we can legitimize it. Most likely it's not anything, but it certainly seems more often than statistically probable. I used Mon Mothma and Old Ben. Has never been beat in Kyber 4 and Kyber 3 so far. And I didn't have the Drogon Datacron. So you're using Drogon, R2, Mon Mothma, and Old Ben. Mon Mothma's interesting, right? Because she can, that gives you control over debuffs. So whenever she goes, the little extra trooper goes, removes debuffs. That ability removes buffs, removes the opponent's buffs. That's nice. It's a way to get around taunts. It's a way to get around some of the other stuff. So on defense, it's good stuff. It gives you an extra character that's super annoying and removes buffs. That's nice. I like that. Mon Mothma. That's a cool pick. Alrighty, guys. Well, we've done the raid. We've developed the account for the week. We've put on gear. A lot of this stuff we're just waiting on. We don't want to waste a lot of our gear right away because we're getting close to the point where we got to relic some characters. So basically I'm going to start saving back gear. And, oh man, I'm out of money again. No, I'm out of training droids again. I can't do anything because of training droids. Yeah, so we're kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern on developing these characters. We'll hit 85 next week. I'll start really positioning Dash for a relic. And I don't know if I'm going to quit this account right at 85 or if I'm going to like take it through the first relic and see how long that takes just to get a gauge on it. But I think at some point, either at 85 or at the first relic, I'll probably put this account aside and maybe do a hyperdrive bundle and just directly do the Pride of Rebellion. That might be more fun. I'm not really having fun with this account because it's just... no crystals is just no fun, guys. It's no fun. I can't compete in fleet at all. And it's making everything take so long. If I were to do the profundity journey on here, I'm looking at, 8 months or more. And that's not even including if I'm totally free to play and I have this few crystals. When the time comes for me to buy my droid brains, oh well, I can't even see them over here because they're not in the shop yet. But 1,500 crystals per purchase. I need to save up 6,000 crystals at 150 crystals a day. That's what? 40 days? I would have to spend no crystals for a month and a half just to get the droid brains that I need for that Relic 9. That's unmanageable. Doesn't feel fun. Doesn't feel fun to me. So we'll probably hang up the Lex project. Darth Cliff says, plus the revive if you have Leia first. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, Leia Organa. She's a rebel, but not a rebel fighter. Okay. Mothma only revives rebel fighters, right? Revive a random rebel fighter ally. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't think she resurrects Leia. But if you do anybody except Leia, any of the tanks, so if you had Baze in there, he's a rebel fighter. Drogan, I believe, is a rebel fighter. So they would certainly get rezzed. If you don't kill him on Mothma. Alright, he's a rebel fighter. I could just click the rebel fighter tag, right? I already did that, never mind. Rebel fighter, Drogan. Interesting. Still an interesting pick. I like it. Jyn Erso could res Leia with this. Deal physical damage and grant target ally, if any critical hit, revive a random rebel ally. So she is a rebel. So Jyn Erso could possibly bring her back. I wonder if we could make a Radis team that would still be reasonably good without Jyn Erso. It'd be fun to put in a Leia team. Probably not good, but fun. Oh, you meant if they targeted Drogan first. Yeah. Drogan would come back. I had to check, though, because if Leia was a rebel fighter, that would be fantastic, right? That'd be awesome. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the stream there for the night and move on to other things. Thank you all for coming out, hanging out with me. I had fun answering all kinds of questions from you guys. I like that. I occasionally like to do stuff this non-swiggo at random. So hope you guys enjoyed it too. Yeah, remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe if you want to see more of my stuff in the future. Of course, do the notification bell if you want to know when I'm doing these live streams. And yeah, join us over on the Discord. The link is up above. It's down below in the description of the Holocron. You can click on that. We got a good community. It's a fun place to hang out. Somebody posted in the chat today that we're too serious. We don't have enough stickers and fun stuff on the Discord. But so regardless of whether or not we need more stickers, we still have a pretty good crew, pretty good place for new players to hang out, get questions answered, talk about the game, learn a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next Holocron.